Hello, it's Farmer Abraham and Twister here. We're coming to you from the farm in my house. I'm gonna let Twister go because she's probably not very happy or very comfy, but I want her to say hi. So Twister, you can get down now. She'll probably stay by me. All right. So today we get to learn all about a new animal that lives on the farm. What do you think it is? You guessed it. It's a horse. We're gonna learn about horses today, Twister. So this is my stuffed animal horse. Before we get, and then I have a baby horse too. A mommy and a baby. So before we get started, let's sing our Dear Jesus song, all right? All right, we're gonna do it with Twister. Ready? My dear Jesus, my dear Jesus, bless my day, bless my day. Help me to be like you. Help me to be like you in all ways, in all ways. All right, everybody. Well, let's see. I want to talk to you about horses. So I have my farm animal book, and there's a beautiful horse in this book. Take a look at that beautiful horse. What color is that horse? He or she is a beautiful brown, and look how they are galloping. Horses can run very fast. And horses, what do horses say? Will you practice it with me? Neigh! Horses say neigh! Horses can run very fast, and they can come in lots of different colors. I have another book that shows some of the colors in a few minutes. And horses have 1, 2, 3, 4 legs, and they have something right here that we don't have. Horses have tails. Twister has a tail too. Horses have hair all over their body, just like people do, and just like dogs do. They have hair on their legs, on their back, on their belly, but their hair on most of their body is very short. The hair on their head can be very long, kind of like your hair might be very long, and it's called a mane. Can you say mane? Yeah. Horses have a mane, and people who own horses, like farmers and ranchers, people who own horses brush their horse's mane, and they also sometimes brush their horse's tail. And they'll rub them on their body too. They'll brush their body hair too. This is something funny about horses. It says, guess what? Horses can sleep standing up. So horses stand almost all the time. They don't sit down very often. They can even go to sleep standing up. I don't think I can do that. Horses like to give people rides. A lot of people that own horses go on rides for the horses. And these kids are wearing special helmets because when you ride a horse, just like when you ride a bike, you should wear a helmet. So when you're learning how to ride a horse, they are wearing helmets. And they are also wearing some special boots to fit into the stirrups that can help them to tell the horse where to go. All right, let's see. Let's look at this book about horses because there's a lot more facts about horses in this book. This one is called Ponies, and I want to show you some of the pictures in this book. Do you know what mommy horses are called? Does anyone know what a mommy horse is called? A mommy horse is called a mare. Mare. And a daddy horse is called a stallion. And then we've talked about, in other books, we've talked about what baby horses are called. Does anyone remember what a baby horse is called? It rhymes with coal. A baby horse is a foal. Can you say foal? So that's what a baby horse is called. Usually baby horses are born at nighttime. That's just how, usually, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, when farmers and ranchers have horses in their barn and they're going to have a baby, they're usually born in the nighttime. So the farmers have to keep an eye on them. Do you know what horses drink? I bet you do know what horses drink. Big horses, grown-up horses. They drink lots and lots and lots of water. And I wonder if you know what horses eat. Does anyone know what horses like to eat? They like to eat lots of grass, lots of straw or hay. Actually, it's probably called hay. And they also like to eat things like carrots and apples. People who own horses will give them carrots and apples. Sometimes they'll just throw them a whole apple and let them eat it. Or a whole big carrot. All right, let's take a look at this book. That's some good pages to show us. These horses are called ponies, and they are small horses. They might not be young. They might be, that's just the type of horse they are. They're called a pony, and they always stay small like that. And a lot of times their hair grows really thick and almost furry. This talks about having a baby, a foal. So in springtime, a mare gives birth to a baby horse. The baby is called a foal. And did you know it takes kids, human kids, a long time before they learn how to walk. Sometimes they don't walk until they're almost about a year old. But horses, foals, baby horses, can stand up almost right after they're born, within just a few minutes. And they're pretty wobbly, and their legs are really long and kind of crooked, but they can walk within the very first day that they're born. That's amazing, because they have to be able to get up and walk. And then they can start running. Foals can run fast even when they're very young. Let's see. I know there's some other pictures that show us what different colors horses are. Because horses, do you know what colors horses can be? Those horses that I have over here are brown with some white. This one has some white. But horses can be lots of different colors. This one is brown. This is a spotted horse. That almost looks like a cow. White hair with black spots. Another kind of brown. This one is brown with some stripes. This one is brown real thick. This one is gray. A lot of horses are gray. They might call them dappled gray. And this one is almost red. It's called chestnut. And horses can also be black. Horses can be totally black horses. Black hair. Horses have something neat on their feet. I'll show you with the baby. So they have 4 long legs. And on their feet, they're like cows. They have hooves. Can you say hooves? They have hooves on the bottom of their feet. And their hooves, when farmers own them, they usually will put shoes on the horses. Horses wear shoes. That's pretty funny. Dogs don't wear shoes. Cows don't wear shoes. Most animals don't wear shoes. But horses wear a special kind of shoe, and it's made out of metal. And it protects the bottom of their feet because they're walking a lot. Especially horses that take people on rides, on walks on trails and things. They have those special metal shoes on the bottom of their feet that a special worker puts on them to protect their feet so that they don't get bad always. Let's see. Now, this horse right here, horses a lot of times have special markings on their forehead. This horse, it's called a blaze, where it goes all the way from their hair on their mane all the way down into their nose. Sometimes horses can have a star on their head, like this one. They can have a star right on their forehead. That's a different color than the rest of their body. And sometimes they have a long stripe. So there's different kinds of markings that horses can have on their body. These ponies are running, and they're running free, and they're running in a field. They probably live on a big ranch. And those horses are white. I don't know if we talked about that horses could be white. Let's see. I know there was one more picture in here I really wanted to show you. So this is another picture of someone who's riding a horse and wearing a special helmet to protect them in case they were to fall. Let's see. All right, so we learned that mommy horses are called mares. Yep. Daddy horses are called stallions. And baby horses are called foals. We learned what colors they can be, that they can be brown, black, white, tan, spotted, sometimes gray, even reddish brown colored. We heard that foals, or that horses drink lots of water, and baby horses, foals, drink their mommy's milk. Do you know where horses live on the farm? A lot of times they spend a lot of their time out in the grass, in the big farmyard with a fence. But at nighttime usually, or when it's real cold, they'll go into the barn and they'll live inside the barn. And Horses can gallop really fast. People can ride on horses. I think that's all the really good things we wanted to learn about horses. So why don't we sing our Old MacDonald song and we'll add horses. So far we have cows and pigs and horses. All right, let's sing. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Good job, everybody. I have a picture of a beautiful horse that lives right next door to Little Lambs. I think his name is Jack. A couple of years ago, we got to go on a field trip over to the farm right next to Little Lambs, where they have all the horses. And this big horse, Jack, he was standing there and the kids got to pet him. That was really special. So that's a horse that lives right by Little Lambs. All right, so let's take a look. We're going to add a new page to our Down on the Farm book. My cow's inside the barn. We made the cow page. And we made the pig page. My pig dried all his mud, rolling in his mud. Today we're going to make the horse page. Let me show it to you. All right, here's a finished horse page. Okay, so what we need to do our horse page is we need to get some crayons. We need to make a fence. Make a long fence with long. So you have to do that first. I'll show you. Here's my horse that's not colored yet. Here's my orange paper. And I'm going to get my crayons. I'm going to make a brown fence. So I have a brown crayon. I'll use my book to help. I'm going to make a long fence all the way across my page. We have to make 2 long lines, and they don't have to be perfectly straight, because did you know what? Fences aren't always perfectly straight, especially on the farm. Then we need to make our lines going across. So it almost looks like a T, and if I do another one, it almost looks like an H. We'll make lots of them though, because we don't want the horse to escape. I'm going to put my paper down to make it a little bit better. You'll want to make yours on a table when you have time after you watch this video. Alright, so there's my fence. Now, it's okay that my fence is kind of low. If you want to make your fence even taller, you could certainly do that. Now you have to take your horse. You can color your horse pretty much whatever color you would like. Like we learned, most horses are either brown or spotted or black or gray, or sometimes they can be kind of a white color. So you can make your horse any color you want. I made my horse brown. I colored my horse light brown on his body, and then I colored darker brown. I pushed harder on his tail and his mane. If you have some paint at your house and you wanted to put some paint on his tail and his mane, that might be kind of fun too. You might be able to do that. His feet are already colored in black, but you could certainly color them darker black if you wanted to. And he already has his eyes. So once I finish coloring my horse, then I need to get some glue stick, and I need to put the glue all on the back of my horse when he's all colored. And then I need to glue him right next to his fence, so that he's inside the fence. Now, horses like to eat hay, they like to eat grass, they like to eat apples and carrots. So, If you have some grass at your house, you could get some wet glue and you could go pick some grass out of the yard and you could stick it right by his mouth. I didn't do that. I drew. You could put some grass right here, or if you have, you could use yellow crayon and make straw. You could also use a red crayon and make apples. I made 2 apples. And I also made a carrot coming right out of his mouth. Does anybody know what color carrots are? They're orange. So you could do all those things. And then you would have your horse page all ready for your farm book. Great job, everybody. Next time we get together, we're going to learn about another animal called a chicken. But before we go, I have a funny book to read you. It's called Down on the Farm. And this goat is a troublemaker. They all live down on the farm. Look at this cover. They're all following the goat, seeing what he's doing, what he's up to. So let's read Down on the Farm. Sun comes up, the kid wakes up. Down on the farm, down on the farm. That's what goats are called. Baby goats are called kids. Rooster shoo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Crows peck straw, caw, caw, caw. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Horses say, neigh, neigh, neigh. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Cows will chew, moo, moo, moo. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Time for lunch, crunch, crunch, crunch. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Ducks come back, quack, quack, quack. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Geese kerplunk, honk, honk, honk. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Turkeys squabble, gobble, gobble, gobble. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Dogs on the roof, woof, woof, woof. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Look at that silly goat with a boot on his head. Pig snouts point, oink, oink, oink. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Goats repeat, bleat, bleat, bleat. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Sheep graze far, ba, ba, ba. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Chicks won't sleep, peep, peep, peep. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Cats pow wow, meow, meow, meow. Down on the farm, down on the farm. Sun goes down, shh, quiet down. Down on the farm, down on the farm. And the kid is finally asleep. I will see you guys later. We'll have another lesson on the farm. Learn about ducks and chickens. Until then, not my dear Jesus, that's how we start our day, right? We gotta sing. Now it's time to end our day, end our day, end our day. Now it's time to end our day. Jesus bless our day. See you later, everybody. Have a great day.